Hello, everyone. Sorry a little bit late start. Uh, Welcome to today's webinar. So today's topic is unlock seamless device management with Scale Fusion UEM. Okay, so let's start it. So today we'll discuss about enterprise mobility, current states and challenges, MDM trend, and how the evaluation for the enterprise mobility, how to manage it, and how ScaleFusion MDM solution will help you to override those challenges and what ScaleFusion can do for you. And the last session is for Q&A. So if you got any questions, please type in the chat or the question box. I will try to answer as soon as possible or at the end of the webinar. So again, this is a webinar, so you cannot turn on the mic in case you got any question or comments or got any issues. Please type in the chat or question box. Okay. So, what is the current mobility landscape? So after the pandemic, everyone get used to or trained to be remote work. So there in between, thousands of mobile device, BYOD over the road, and there's a really big growth and in past few years. So in those so that it is 20% growth over from 2021 to 2026. So you can imagine more and more BYOD and mobile device used to handle corporate data, especially like the new iPad. So it's Pro is to tell you that you may really need a so-called desktop or endpoint desktop anymore. You can use many mobile device to finish almost all your tasks daily on business, right? So there will be more and more devices, and there's some common challenge. So that will affect your control and growth of business. First of all, how to provisioning the employee's device, because there are lots of different kind of device. They may have different type of OS. Then you may have to customize for different policy on them, and how you install software. They may use different kind of software, and they have the different kind of implementation. How can you provision it? And how you can equip those devices for business use. So because when you have a device, you have provision, you can create a credential or the basic application or the OS update, whatever. So you have to think about how can I deploy the business related solution there. More and more applications nowadays support cross-platform like mobile, Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, and Linux, or whatever. But not all applications working like this. So you have to choose your own device, not always buy your own device. Because, for example, if you've got a very core application for a business, it doesn't support maybe, for example, Android or Mac OS or Apple Silicon, then you have to think about how can we control and manage those. And how can we resolve problems happens on device remotely, because as long as you got a mobile device, you can do most of the business operation there. That means we need not to be in the office. So how can we serve users? They are, no matter if they're traveling, maybe they're on the way to meeting customer, or they're in customer office, or just simply work on coffee shop. How can we provide a quality service to them? So this is a problem, right? And the problem now is, in the old days, we use Active Directory to manage all the Windows device, and like roll out a group policy, a push policy, just one click, and then handle all the device at once. But nowadays, we got device everywhere. Even we got remote access, we may need to handle one by one. That creates lots of redundant tasks. Simply upgrade for example, if you've got a self-developed application on mobile that you need to make, for example, for the sales to make quotation, issue invoice, or do demonstration. In case you got a major upgrade, you may need to do it one by one. That will be a nightmare, and repeating wastes lots of time, and you need to wait the user come back. So your rolling out will prolong, and the productivity is going down. So that's one very important issues and challenge. Lost device is also a headache. There's some statistics that there will like almost 30% of device will lost on the way, maybe on the train, maybe on the plane, maybe on the road, maybe on the coffee shop, maybe on the hospital, wherever. So okay, there's no magic button that we can click and let the device fly back to our office, but we must have something that we can track and do some loss control of the device. So how we track the device real time, where the device gone? Is it really lost, or simply because the employee left, they forgot their device at home? That happens, right? If you rip it, then you waste more time to reprovision it. And also, that's a complexity and difficulty to maintain your compliance to your certain compliance, like ISO, PCI, in terms, for example, the encryption of the access management and audit trail. So all those problems happens on the mobility. So there is a more and more challenge, and when we have more and more coverage on mobile device, more BYOD, and that affect not just large corporate, it also affect any size of business. For SMB, SOHO to enterprise, everyone faces similar problem. We got many OS, we have many devices, maybe same staff holding a laptop and tablet and mobile phone. All of them can access your email, or can access your file, or got an ERP application there. So there will be more device to handle and more complex. Okay. So there's a Harbor Connect is the future. So yeah, everyone is love to have that, right? Because we would like to have convenient to access our data securely wherever or wherever we want. So more mobile device, more mobility, and more remote work introduce more device. And also it also not just affect the business world, on the education, on the manufacturing, and on things on the market like the digital signage, okay, on those so embedding device, POS, lots of device is connected, and they got different OS, and we need to manage that, right? So this is a difficulties. So ScaleFusion is a solution to design to handle those challenges we just mentioned. We can help you to manage your company-owned device, or the device bought by the users, BYOD, bring your own device, or the kiosks that on the street, or there's some custom device or the third-party device that we also would like to manage. So we have the flexibility to have a semi-control on the corporate data only, or full control of your whole device. So very flexible and support most of the endpoints. So what we can support, first of all, we can support Android. No matter it's company owned mode that we can total control, or we have an agent mode to only control the corporate data as a for the BYOD. That also apply to the iOS. And we have an agent to support Mac and Windows, which is not a mobile device at all, but sometimes is having the mobility, right? Because we work from home, right? We may bring the company laptop to home, or we use the home laptop to access corporate data. So we need to have control on the Mac OS and Windows. Last but not least, we also support Linux, not just Debian. Okay, the logo is Debian, but we don't just support Debian. Then we can have you some control and manage them, especially some custom device or special device that most of them very likely to be Linux or Windows. Okay, so first of all, we simplify the deployment because we can use email or the Android Zero Touch, Apple School Manager, Apple Business Manager, or through URL, QR code, many different ways to help you to deploy our agent. So it need not to be freshly bought device, but we can help you to manage all of your device, no matter the BYOD or company owned. Okay, so we can do an IMEI or serial number based enrollment, and also support ROM enrollment. So this more advanced. You have a custom device to put our agent on the ROM. Interesting, right? And also we provide enhanced security, so we can deploy strict policy on application or the DLP policy. So we can disallow certain type of application, or we block certain activities to protect your data within your device. Not that easy to be leaked. We enforce password policy, and we also can lock down some features on the device that maybe violate your compliance, so that we have help you to have better control of your mobile device. And also we have a software to help you to do remote control and access, to help you to remote monitor your device, to do troubleshooting, or even you to do the remote control to fix some simple or difficult problem, whatever. So we got a remote control software to help you to provide a better service to end user or your customer, which deploy our agent there. So what does ScaleFusion can do for you? First of all, very important is the application management, because for many mobile device we have many different kind of software. Some may be the one to leak your data that you very likely to want to block it, and on the other hand, rolling out corporate application to mobile device is a headache for many corporate administrators. So we have a corporate application store to help you to remote deploy your mobile application or desktop application to your endpoints through our agents. Okay, and then of course you can also use those Microsoft App Store or Apple App Store, Google Play, or the Mac OS App Store to deploy those applications on the store itself. But we more important, we can support that you deploy your own application without putting on those app stores. So many of the self-developed application, maybe internal application that you want to deploy, many users not that comfortable to put on the public store, of course, and even they don't want to use the enterprise store from Apple. So we support an enterprise store for your own self. No need to upload to the vendors. So you through our application, and you can deploy application through our agents. And of course, we can help you to run scripts, no matter is changing the device settings, doing some certain of software updates, or deploying some data or settings files that we can be done. And we have a AI module called AirThink AI. So it helps you to generate scripts on PowerShell, Shell, or B Shell Bourne shell to help you to or Python scripts to run on those remote device. So it become more handy and automated, because for sometimes you not only you may need more, not just for the application deployment, but you need to do certain of tasks. Then we also support you to do that, and we got the tools to help you to draft the script for you. You need not to write from zero. Okay. And one thing is more important, also very important, is the OS update and patch management. So we can help you to upgrade your OS or update your OS, update third-party application to do the patching, to reduce vulnerabilities. That's also very important for compliance purpose, and also, of course, in the security point of view. So sometimes it's very difficult. You how to push the update or force the upgrade for the OS for those mobile device, even if it's owned by the company, right? So that you need some tools to help you. And also we provide very deep insight or visibility to your mobile device. First of all, you will know where the device is, what kind of software you install, or what is the serial number, what is spec of your device. You can have a very user-friendly dashboard to take an overview, filter, and search, and generate report for you. So to check for the settings also, to see is there any violation. For example, someone unlocked we remove the password for the device and no password can access that, definitely no good, right? Or they disable the fingerprint or biometric authentication, which is highly recommended nowadays for mobile device. And you find that many like for example banking application rely on the biometric, because there's a much better for a no one remember long password that repeating using again and again, right? And also we can help you to manage your email accounts. So we can help you to push the email configurations. Of course, you can remove your configuration. You can lock up the account or provision exchange setting. So that helps you to save many times on the configuration for simply just for email. And also we can support some job scheduling workflow to help you to streamline your workflow on the support for the mobile device and compliance. So these are very handy tools to help you on that. For example, we can set alert for the low battery, low storage, phone storage, or if there's certain device is rebooting. It's fine for client mobile, but if their kiosk is rebooting, that's not that great, right? And maybe some signal to tell you there's a problem, or maybe a power failure, whatever. That counts and important somehow. And also we provide a open ID modules that help you to integrate to manage your identity. It need not to be our own directory. We can support most of your existing directory, then we can synchronize or import. But we have our own also. That means even you don't have your own directory like Active Directory or Google or Azure, or maybe some units of some certain group of staff, they don't include in your directory, then you can make use of our own. Then we can help you to do the authentication or authorization for your staff and users. And also we can help you to manage the access, and we support single sign-on for you. So that is a more secure to have a clear accountability with the correct identification, not sharing the same password or user for every device. Then you will not know in case that problem, they won't know what's happened, right? So we have a very good handy tools to help you to resolve or integrate your identity not just for support 1 or 2, but we support multiple and have our own identity directory for you to use. So there is a key differentiators from ScaleFusion from other vendors. Okay, so we provide a remote control software with a remote VoIP tools. So if the device don't have calling function or you disable the mobile functions, but you keep the SIM card and you want to let the support to call the users or user call for help, we provide VoIP tools, so you can use that tool to call only for support, not calling from others. And we support custom branding, so you can white label your company logo there or your corporate logo there. So need not to be ScaleFusion logo on the top right. You can put your own logo. We support patch management, and we support much more flexibility on the deployment. And we have built-in live and 324x5 chat support. So during office day, you can call or chat with our support engineer. If with our live chat, there will real person, not AI, to help you on your problem, no matter from setting up the device profile, how can we deploy, how can we control, for example, lock up the factory reset on certain device. You just call or just chat with us, then we can provide a very quick and easy usable solutions for you. And we allow you to use the license. For example, you renew your bunch of Android, you can remove those and install a new one. You need to buy a new bunch of license. So we build by a device, as long as you got same number of device, it should be fine. And our policy deployment is really fast. Once you click on the policy, it will instantly apply to your device. No need to wait for the so-called 20 minutes or 5 minutes. No, we do it at once. So as long as it's connected online, then it happens, right? Also, we have a very easy to use dashboard and very easy to understand. So you know how many device or what kind of application just for a dashboard and see whatever you want. And we have workflow modules that help you to have better management on the device or support flow. For example, for maybe a POS system on the shop, you may need to install software, upgrade software, or do something. You may need to get approval for your country or region manager or shop manager, and then go to the IT manager, and then go to the actual person to act on that. We support some similar workflow and reports, and we support Windows PowerShell. We got a built-in inbuilt browser for your agent, so we can use our own browser, not need to use a third-party browser that you can ensure what's going on. And we have a ChatGPT OpenAI integration that help you to generate scripts or certain of commands that help you to during your support or maintenance. So there's a few value customer that help us to deploy ScaleFusions. So there's in the region, there's OEM partners. For those OEM partners, we have much more in-depth integration. That will be some specific configuration that we can control down to the device level. Okay, so we design settings like, for some example, we can disable Wi-Fi or disable Bluetooth through our OEM integration. That not on the OS level, but the device firmware level. So very interesting, but it really case by case. So also we have others integration, like we support Office 365 with Auto integration, Google Workspace, Active Directory, of course, then you can integrate for the directory on the application side. So this is how about version 2. So this is a brief introduction for ScaleFusion that we can help you to manage all your mobile device, all of your endpoints, no matter it's a BYOD, company-owned device, whatever. So so that's all for today's content. So see if you got questions. If don't, then you can leave. So I will stay here for a few more minutes. In case your question, I will answer on the way. Otherwise, you can leave now. Thank you.